Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. And today I'm doing a scenario sent in by Mickey Stein. Um, and it's an interesting one. I have changed a little bit. Apologies. If you do send in a scenario and I change it, it's a whim. Because what I've changed is not very much. We have the same forces. So I have a battleship, some cruisers, some destroyers, and I'm protecting these transports. I've reduced the number down to 10 from 15. And the Germans are coming in with pretty cruiser-heavy force, particularly if you count the battle cruisers as cruisers. So we're outnumbered, and I've moved the year from 1940 to 1929 because the law is to do with defending the transport ships because they are required for the GDP of the United States to continue. And when I read it, I was kind of like, well, why is it 1940? But if you make it 1929, and the Wall Street crash and the Great Depression and all that, maybe the US Treasury's done something crazy like minting $1 trillion coins or other such nonsense. And we can see how we're going to do. So, I need to make sure that 80% of the transports survive, and backup will arrive in 2 hours. So, I can only lose 2 transports. Now then, which ship to go with? There's nothing stopping me from going with a super battleship, of course. Might be an interesting one to set myself some challenges here, though. Yeah. Well, I mean, I mean, yeah, this is being recorded live on Twitch chat, and yeah, there's some question about battle cruisers in there. I could go for the, I'll go for the 1 potentially. I think I've done a 1 recently though. What about the 2? 2 and then the super. Ah, screw it. Let's just go with the super. But let's go with a mini super. There we go. I mean, a mini super. It's still 94,000 tons, but you know. Really? Interesting. I'm going to go with that one. It's nice and cheap. And nice and small. This thing is going to be slow as N then. Almost certainly. Even with 4 spoilers, right. Because, maybe not. 27 knots, that's respectable. Hello there, Elwathir. Or Ivan. Which one do you prefer I called you actually on Twitch? Just some spectacularly bad ideas in chat. Think about which state we should name this after. I've done a Florida recently, so you can't have that, but otherwise it's fair game. Guns. Mark 1, Mark 1, Mark 1, Mark 3. 16-inch guns it will be. I mean, I could... That just looks wrong. Tell you what. Let's... Let's have... There we go. It's like a super standard. the later standards did have 16-inch guns, right? I thought they did. Let's move the tower back a bit. Lovely. Utah. Ivan as in C. Yeah. So battle cruisers. In Ultimate Admiral, and generally speaking, I see battle cruisers as having two basic roles. You can either build them as what I would call a true battle cruiser with battleship caliber guns. They are not designed to take on battleships, but you can basically build them as a fast, cheap, well, slightly faster, slightly cheaper alternative to a full battleship. Or you can build them as cruiser killers with smaller guns like 12-inch or something like that, because they can fit more armor than cruisers can. They can be faster than cruisers, and ooh, hello. It just makes them pretty nasty to deal with. Let's go for a pair of 8-inch guns, and then a pair of 4s, and then some 2s. Lovely stuff. That'll do. Can you fit guns there now without it? Oh, you can. Good. What about here? Nope, that interferes with this turret. That's a shame. Avan. Okay, gotcha. Yep, secondary 8-inch guns here and here. So you have 6 8-inch guns each side. And the pitch and roll is actually amazing on this ship. Okay. Let's get all the protection techs in. And choose our gun type. Tube powder high TNT? Tube powder super heavy, I mean. Really? Autoloaders in 1929? Yikes. No. Wait. What's going on? Have access to Gen 2 radar in 1929? Did I set this up right? This doesn't seem fair. Maximum bulkheads. Ooh. I did. Okay. Well, that's a pleasant surprise. Armour is already pretty decent, but we have plenty of displacement left to make it truly excellent. Let's go for a 7, 3.5. We'll go for a full-on 20 on the turret. 10 on the turret tops, we can. Oh boy. 20 on the tower. 15 on the main belt. Yeesh. Okay. Yeah. There we go. The Utah, a 94,000 ton, 27 knot, medium range ship with lots of tech in it and crazy armor. Perfectly balanced, 180 million. Nice. No, Dark Horse. The USA does not have more stuff. Although there might be a couple new towers hidden in there that I haven't spotted. But the Ulysses. I guess it could be called the Ulysses S. Grant or something like that. I was just sticking with the tradition. I know they don't have to be named after states. It's just that most 20th century US battleships were named after states, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, Buddy has a knife. You're right. You can if you build slow battle cruisers. I mean, like you don't try and push them past 30 knots. Perfectly sensible historically. They can be very tanky and with pretty good firepower, and they can be a cheaper alternative to full-on battleships. They're definitely useful, but they can also be utterly terrible depending on how you build them. Right. Enemy ship. What is this? Oh god, right. And of course my fleet is everywhere. Okay. Let's have a look at the heavy cruisers. What have we got here? 31 knots. 8 9-inch guns, many bulkheads. Pretty respectable gun cruiser. And we also have destroyers, which are okay. And the light cruiser are also gun cruisers, right. Let's put all the cruisers together, put them on screening for the battleship, and the destroyers I'm going to put on scout for the battleship. And the battleship is going to head north. Let's go. What do we think of this ship, the Utah? I think the 16-inch guns might be a little bit small for it, but other than that, I think it looks good. Certainly a very stable firing platform. Look at that, barely affected by that wave at all. Yeah, long. And this is the shortest super battleship. Like a North Carolina on steroids, yeah. Wait, 4 guns? Yep, 4 16-inch triple guns. Late 1920s Montanas. Yeah, so this is, I guess, different version of the Montana. In that case. Should be pretty accurate. That's my hope. We do suffer the minus 5% value using triple barrels, but I'm kind of hoping that it is relatively accurate. Enemy ship sighted. I think those guns are bigger than mine. Sound bigger. Oh no, we're firing back. So it can't be that much bigger. Right. Let's get all the guns firing. Cruisers have actually formed a pretty good screen, amazingly enough. AI showing that it can be sensible sometimes. I'm happy enough with just 3 turrets fine for now. Oh yeah, the KMS Steroid Nelson, yeah, pretty much. AQBX. See, I don't know what this is. But I think this ship would be much better if they put this here and had ABXY. I'm not sure why. And as well, this turret's magazine is protected by the extended belt and deck. which makes it a little bit more vulnerable. Fire on the battleship, please. Yeah, an eye on their battle cruiser. That's a lot of secondary guns. Also has a weird middle turret. Interesting. That, on the other hand, looks like quite a nasty heavy cruiser. They could be an issue. Light cruiser and destroyer somewhere. There we go. Youngstown. Oh, minimum bulkheads on the light cruisers. They are not going to last very long. Yeah, light on tops. It's good for me. Yeah, I like all the custom nation turrets apart from Italy's. Just don't think the Italian ones look really weird. So we've got the Heligalant, 120,000 tons. Yikes. Maximum 20-inch guns. Firing high TNT. Good lord. Okay, it's not the fastest ship in the world. But the AI stopped doing that. Part of the reason I put this in 1929 was so I didn't have to deal with 20-inch guns, and then it flipping well has 20-inch guns. Did I move it to 1939 by accident? What the hell's going on? Yeah, we just took a 20-inch hit. I mean, this thing's well armoured, but not against 20-inch flipping guns. I mean, rate of fire is going to be way better. I'm sure this was 1929. This is insane. What are you doing, AI? Let's get all those guns firing. Yeah. Hey there, person ZZ. Nice to see you. Where the fuck are the destroyers? Get in here. Yeah, I've actually been on a while. I was playing some Carrier Command 2 earlier. If you're watching this on YouTube, it was the demo period for Carrier Command 2, or the end of it. AI going full Tillman? Yeah. Feels that way. Come on, I want hits. Of course their cruisers have torpedoes. There goes the Mobile to the enemy battlecruiser, and we kill a destroyer. Okay. Why are those light cruisers so bad? Like, we have decent accuracy at this range. We're 16 kilometers out, 20% accuracy. That is good, but we need to actually, get damage in as quickly as possible, and I can't do that even with my speed advantage while all these bollocking ships are in the way. Oh my word, destroyers, I will actually hurt you. You are no longer allowed to be in a division. None of you. Get in to the battle. Right. The William Law has finally gotten close enough to do something. Oh, torpedoes coming in. Which are spotted far too late. But maybe get lucky. Oof. Electric torps. I hate them. Come on. I'm fighting against Germany. Ah, thank you for the hydrate. I'm out, actually. I'll go and get some more liquids after this. The destroyer just sinks immediately. Of course it does. Did it fire torpedoes? No. Please give me the ability to design all my ships at some point. Should take the flipping destroyers out from the enemy. Mind you, they are getting pretty effectively taken apart by the Canberra. At least the heavy cruisers are okay. I mean, Utah might technically be able to go at 27 knots, but doesn't. Yeah, well, 25 at the moment. Certainly doesn't feel like it very much. Close to about 15 kilometres now from the battleship. Someone just got hit by a torpedo. The Seattle, well done, good job, excellent. Just exactly what I expect. Goodness sake, this is like yesterday all over again. I thought I'd get away with it going 1929. Apparently not. Now, I did say I had to survive 2 hours in game time before aircraft arrived to help. So I've gone an hour, and we have driven them fairly far away from the transports. So all is not lost quite yet. I wouldn't be better served taking out those cruisers, but that battleship and its 20-inch guns is such a threat. No, Canberra. Ugh, what happened to you? Bunch of 13-inch guns. Flooded it out. Those battle cruisers are annoying. How far away is that? 8 kilometres? Oh, let's have some fun. You dare approach me? Ah, torpedo. Shit. Thank you, torpedo belt. See something at least. Fucking torpedoes. Right. That's some good hits. Oh, beautiful. Lovely stuff. Crippled the ship with that. Come on, hit him again. Can you please sink? Thank you. Get out of my way. Those 20s. God damn. Maybe we're close enough to actually do some damage to it now. You know? Hit. Flash fire and dead. Fuck you and your cordite. Wasn't the turret I was expecting to go bang, but I'll take it. Yeah, flash fire. Yeah, I'm fighting against Germany. Ooh, nice. Down goes another destroyer. Ooh, big hits on that heavy cruiser. Down goes a light. Really? What was he even shooting at you? My light cruiser? Really? Okay. Another destroyer goes down. No, don't target lock. Heavy cruiser down. Good, 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 good. How did I know there's going to be torpedoes? Ha! You missed. Admiral Hipper pretty much blown in half by that salvo, and yes, I did see a torpedo, but I don't think I can avoid those. Might be able to avoid that one, but not that one. Yeah, the AI is persistent in choosing cordite. Oh, that's already happened, buddy. Yeah, I think one of my heavy cruisers went down because they sailed into a torpedo that missed the battleship. Another good hit. Down goes the Admiral Hipper. Locking on to the Victoria Louise now. Hits immediately, flooding in the forward compartment. My rudder is out, so there's not much I can do about steering. Looks like we've switched targets to the Hansa. Probably because it's very close. Firing torpedoes at me. Rude. You died for your efforts. It's still rude, though. Come on. You've got to protect all those coins. Wall Street crash has been bad enough. I can use high explosive, but these do have armor on them. And I'm not overpenning that much. There we go. And I'm using tube powder, so HE shells also results in a damage debuff. Come on. Right. What's left of the enemy? A couple of light cruisers over there. And the Varden. Somehow this has worked. Yeah, I know that cruiser is just like, ouch. Oh yeah, no, this thing won't flood. This thing has to be basically ripped in half. I'll point out that even though all the engines are down, we're still making about 16 knots at the moment. It is not the easiest thing to steer, though. What is the Barden in? Oh, the Barden's out of ammo. Well, that's not good for you. It doesn't stop one of those useless light cruisers and a destroyer exploding. Well, not exploding, but sinking. Ooh. That hurts. Torpedo being successful, thank you. Sometimes I can manage. Not all the time. Not often, but sometimes. Just sometimes I can avoid torpedoes. Go on, hit him again. There we go. Ricochet. See, now it might be tempting to use high explosive because of the ricochet. Yeah, see, it doesn't do very much, but at least it doesn't ricochet. Torpedo, thanks to the light cruisers. Good hit on the Barden, though. You missed. Losers. The Berlin sinks. Nicely done. Mostly due to the heavy cruiser that's still around. The Seattle, which is the one that torpedo earlier on in the battle. Two of them, actually. Still alive. Still fighting. Good job. Down goes the Barden. I think they're just left with a heavy light cruiser. The Amazonia here. Oh dear. And you're nearly out of ammunition. You just fire a torpedo at me. But you're out of 7-inch ammunition. Now you're forced to take on a battleship with 3-inch guns, and that's not going to go very well for you. Enemy smoke spotted to the northeast. Really? Seattle, what's your best speed at the moment? Terrible. Interesting. I've still got 10 minutes of game time to run out the clock on. Transports are way away from the battle. Like 100 kilometers away by now. I think we're fine. I'm not sure what the enemy has. That's the sinking battlecruiser, and that's the sinking light cruiser. I don't actually know what ship they have left. Oh no, Utah's getting a read on it. It's over this way. So Seattle, thank you, radar. But we don't... Ow! Torpedoes from nowhere. I think that was the sinking cruiser, actually. We only have to survive another 4 minutes. Well, thank you very much for the follow there, Hannah Export. Hello, welcome to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. I don't know where the enemy is, but we only have to last another 2 minutes. Probably a destroyer or something. So you get the little direction ping. That's what the RDF does. I know that, I mean, the Utah doesn't have RDF, but it does have the radar. Oh my goodness, thank you very much for the gift sub there, Mitch. That's very kind. Oh, enemy in sight. It is indeed a light cruiser. The Elbing, which is nearly out of ammunition. Just have some torpedoes left. Well, I think we can definitely say that we successfully defended this convoy. Because there's not much of the German attacking force left. And the convoy is miles away. Air cover has arrived, so I have won the scenario. Utah is just about able to move. But he's never going to hit that light cruiser. Seattle is just about able to move. But again, that light cruiser is a long way away. So I don't think we're going to have much luck catching it or killing it. But I think that is a successful defense. And credit to the credit to the Seattle for surviving 2 torpedoes. I pretty much assumed she'd sunk, but she hasn't. And the Utah for being, well, harder to put down than the enemy thought. And yeah, that kind of forlorn charge into the enemy formation just seemed to make them evaporate. Nice. Anyway, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Dreadnoughts. Bye-bye.